In this video, I'm going to teach you how to copy and rotate. So what I've got here, I've kind of completed my framing. I've got this rafter that I want to copy and basically rotate it and copy it all the way around. So you can see I'm using the rotate tool. Funny thing about the rotate tool is that it doesn't want to rotate where the axis that it's rotating on depends on the way you're looking at the object. So you can see it was only selecting a green rotation angle there, and I want to rotate it on the blue axis. So I'm going to have to orbit around this thing in order to get it to rotate around that blue axis, which is a bit odd. So you'll see me hit the orbit tool, clicking, holding the button down and dragging until I get it to be closer to the looking at the blue axis. Now you'll see that protractor is blue. I'm going to select that point and that lower point, and now you can see I can rotate this around. What's happening here is it's connected, you can see, to that other piece, and so I need to make sure that I'm only grabbing the pieces that you can see. I'm going to make a component out of it to separate it from that other piece. So this is going to be my rafter. Okay. And now when I rotate this, let's try that one more time. And I'm clicking and then rotating around. You can see I only have one of these. It's going to rotate it and then keep it at a certain point. So in order to copy, I'm going to hit the Options key. That's on a Mac. I'm not sure if it's the same on a PC. I will put that in. And then you can see I'm rotating it. In this case, it's going to be a certain number of degrees, which is 360 divided by 12. So it's going to be 30 degrees. And then if I want multiple, I'm going to type Shift 8, which is the multiplication, and then the number that I want, and that's 12. And you can see it's going to create 12 of those, each of them 30 degrees apart. This is going to be the same thing for the move tool, so you can move a certain distance. So if you're doing studs and you wanted them every 16 inches, then you would move them 16 and then type in, multiply the number that you want to see, and it would create all of those. And you can see I've got some work to do. I've got to move the rafters so they actually land on top of that plate. But that's because of the irregular shape I've got here. This is the way it's going to work out best so far. So I'll show you a finalized version of that in a bit.